show you how to make these super cute, super easy Play-Doh carrots, which are actually a really good chocolate alternative gift for little ones this Easter. What you'll need is some orange Play-Doh, some green ribbon, some disposable piping bags, and some green card. So making homemade Play-Doh is actually much more simple than you would think, and you can use your Thermomix or just your stove top to make Play-Doh really in 5 or 10 minutes. So I used Louise Fulton Keats' Play-Doh recipe from her book Cooking for Your Baby and Toddler, but there's also a really good one called fatmumslim.com.au which has a great recipe. But essentially what you want to do is pop in 250 grams of water, 100 grams of cooking salt, a tablespoon of cream of tartar, and your food colouring of your choice. So we used orange to mimic the carrot. Heat that up in a saucepan or your Thermomix for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then once that's cooked, let it cool down a little bit so it's not too hot. And then add your plain flour, which is about 250 grams of plain flour, and a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And the vegetable oil really just helps it give it that sort of smooth, silky feeling. So you can add more or less depending on what kind of texture you're hoping to achieve. Then once it's cooled down, you just want to knead it together and then wrap it up in some cling wrap till it completely cools. So the next step is to create your carrot Play-Doh. You want to take a portion of your batter, roll it so it kind of looks like a carrot. So starting at the top and then placing more pressure down the bottom, you can roll it out to look like a carrot. I actually found this really fun and it brought out the inner child in me, and I may or may not have played around with it a little bit more than you can see here. So when it looks like a carrot, grab your plastic piping bag and open it up and then pop your carrot in. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just helps if it looks and has the shape of the bag. Shake it in and then kind of like you're piping it, squeeze the top and start to kind of mold the Play-Doh down the bottom of the carrot. Then twist the top of the piping bag, and then to seal it, because it's really important that it remains airtight, you want to take your green ribbon and tie around the top of the carrot, making sure it's really tight to keep all of the air out. I then tied a bow just so it was easy for the little ones to get into, and then used my scissors just to curl the ribbon a little bit more and add to the effect of the carrot. Using your green card or green paper, you just want to cut them out, so fold them over so that you can make 5 or 6 or however many carrots you're making at one time. And then draw a nice big green leaf. You're essentially just tracing this out so you're able to cut it out and they all look the same. You then want to punch a hole in one side of the leaf. You can either use a hole punch, or I didn't actually have one, so I just popped my leaves on top of some either Play-Doh or blue tack and just use a pen or a pencil to push a hole through. You then, using the hole, want to feed one end of the ribbon through the leaf and push it down, and then tie a knot to secure. I then just added the name of each of the little ones that I was giving the carrots to as a present using a black permanent marker.
What are the carrots for?
And there you have it, a really great chocolate alternative to give to some little ones this Easter that they'll have fun with for weeks and weeks and weeks.